So here we go. Of course, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. By the way, I don't know if we've been live on YouTube or not. I hope we have. It just shows that it went live over there, even though I hit go live like 4 minutes ago. But we do want to appreciate everybody here. As you see Todd Chase on the grid here from Bristol Motor Speedway. He's got set to roll off at Thunder Valley. You're looking down at your grid. You see the 9, the 31 of Gary Smith. You see Alex Cesario, Derek Pemberton there. 45, Ron Christian Jr. and Levi Allen in at 41. Going to be there as well. As we watch the pace car roll off. Got to take 2 trips around here for this 125 lap race. And what just happened to Gary Smith? Gary Smith, no, he's rolling. I'm not sure entirely what happened there, but he's good to go. Did you take an EOL? Looks like. Anyway, so that's going to allow Derek to go up to second. Move basically everybody up a spot. As you look down on the track, the 2 green cars, 2 teammates up front. Overtake Motorsports teammates, Todd Chase, Derek Pemberton. We wait for the pace car to drop down to get this race underway here at Thunder Valley. That is a great shot, by the way. I just want to point that out. As you see the cars working off turn 4, looking down here at the track. Hopefully see fans in the stands like this here soon, everywhere. Not even just here, but everywhere in general. All right, guys, here we go. Coming to the green flag. Pace car taking a left down pit road. Green flag set to come out as we are. Derek Pemberton, an early restart right there. That is super early for the 82. I'm not sure if that's going to be looked at or not, but he is going to take the lead. At least for now. Levi Allen taking a peek underneath Todd Chase for the second position. One thing about this track, I know it's a tough place, but expect green flag runs to happen here, especially in this car. We've seen Derek race here before, and he was really good at this racetrack, but he's got a habit of burning tires off. So we'll see if he's able to manage it a little bit here tonight. Alex Cesario, by the way, got passed by Joe Moragani. You already see some cars up against the wall. A little bit different than the last time we see the WS CRL guys run here. Levi Allen knew fastest lap. But Todd Chase trying to run him back down. But last time we was here, these cars was actually kind of towards the bottom. They necessarily didn't run as high up on the wall like we've seen, or like we're seeing right now. Moragani going to give up that spot to Cesario. Alex going to take back 4th place. A little bit further back, seeing Pate Albin right here. I thought he was putting the pass on, but that might have actually been Gary Smith. Derek Pemberton knew fastest lap of the race. Gary Smith right now rolling in 10th. Remember, he did get an EOL penalty. Todd Chase had an issue. This has been Todd's biggest thing. He is just dropping back right now. He goes from 3rd all the way back to 7th. Oh, what happened here? Derek Pemberton off the pace. He gives up the lead. Good save, it looks like. We're going to take a replay. Here's a replay of what just happened to the 82. He was in the lead. Still second right now. It looks like he just cooked a little bit going into the corner. And actually just did it again. What is going on with the 82? And did the same thing. He falls all the way back to 9th and saved it again. And we got now cars on pit road. What is going on? There is just everything happening everywhere. Like cars are just spinning like halfway out. What happened here? This is a 66. He gets loose. Same as the 31. Yo, that's why he almost came down pit road. Joe Morgani had the same thing happen. Taylor Gentry had the same thing happen. Well, all right. That's interesting. So all this shapes out. While all this was going on, we are having a battle for the lead. Levi Allen battling Alex Pissarro. Caution coming out as the 66. Brian Kidda is around. I don't know who all is having trouble here. There is so much stuff going on. Brian Kidda just had the same issue he just had a minute ago. Brian Young was coming down pit road. Derek Pemberton, I think, had the same issue as well. Yeah. Once again, there's your penalty. The 82 getting into the wall. No idea what is going on right now. There's just cars half spinning everywhere around this racetrack. That is wild. Wow. Apparently, you guys having some issues. I'm not sure what happened, if that's the same as what they felt in practice, but dang. After about 9 laps, it is gold. And here's going to be an issue as well. You're going to have these guys come down pit lane. You got a pit coming off turn 2 if you come down pit lane, from what I'm being told. So, yeah, you see some guys actually on pit lane right here. All these guys. This is what I don't quite understand why we did this, though. Like, there's a chance that you literally could go a lap down doing this. I don't think you'll go a lap down, but don't make a ton of sense. We only got 13 drivers. I didn't quite understand that one. Anyway, Todd Chase is on pit road with Gary Smith, Taylor Gentry, Cody Kennedy. I mean, everybody. Everybody besides the top 4 is on pit road. That's interesting. So we are getting ready to go back green flag. So for what I've been told, this is actually a nighttime setup, and where it's daytime right now, that is why the setup's weird. So these guys basically have to make it to nighttime. And the sun is supposed to set. We keep that in mind. Brian Young, by the way, is going to be 1 lap down, so he will have to drop back, but he'll be okay. He'll get the lucky dog during the next caution here in about 9 laps, if that's the issue, but we'll see. Anyway, pace car is about to drop in. Green flag set to come back out. Alex Pissarro up front with Levi Allen. Green flag set to wave here on lap 15. Green flag out on lap 16. Kerry Smith with them fresh tires is going to take advantage of it. That's one thing you will have the advantage of. And that up in the wall is Ron Christensen Jr. He is having an issue. Gary Smith taking advantage of these fresh tires. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? He goes to second. That goes to show you how big fresh tires are here. Or how big they are here. Because he's going to go, and he's going to go straight to the lead. From what I'm seeing, these guys are already 4/10 off the pace. The guys that didn't take tires. Wow. Donnie up beside Derek. Derek taking that spot away. That is just fresh tires playing into effect once again. Donnie in a little bit of trouble here. Todd Chase going around him. There's actually so much racing going on right now. It's actually kind of hard to keep up with. I'm going to be honest. You just pick one to watch. Levi Allen may have scraped the wall. Yeah, it seems like after about 9 or 10 laps, this setup just goes to junk. It's a great view right here. I mean, you're looking at Levi Allen. You can look a little bit further back in the field. Joe Morgani battling Ron Christian Jr. That's Joe Morgani. You see getting spun to the inside. That wasn't all. Brian Kidda also spun to the inside. They keep going. Oh boy, they are having a field day here tonight. And right there, you see the 31. I feel like the pace needs to slow down. To be honest, I feel like these guys just need to creep around here till nighttime. I mean, you can see him going through the corner as Derek Pemberton running down Gary Smith. Going through the corner, I mean, you can see the tire marks coming off the cars. I mean, they are just wasting the tires. To give you an idea, we went green flag about 9 laps ago. 8 laps ago or so. And the tires are just gone. Alex Facerio, when you see him get up into the wall, I mean, it is a mess. I mean, you would think that these guys kind of, practice with this, though. You'd think they kind of know after about 10 laps. This car is having some trouble. This is Taylor Gentry. He's just on the bottom trying to survive. Everybody right now kind of feels like they're just trying to survive. Now, if you're Derek, he's out front. To me, I'm kind of slowing down here. I'm not burning my stuff up. There's no reason to. Gary Smith hard into the wall. We may have a caution coming out. No caution. It's Donnie hard into the wall. I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a race of just survival, I feel like. It's really what it looks like. Wow. You guys like ice skating. Just pick one. Alex Facerio. Oh, boy. Watch his hands. I mean, he's in the wall. Like, there's nothing you can do if you're him. You basically just have to survive. And a lot of this is because this setup is just not good right now. It's a nighttime setup. The sun hasn't set. Now, there is a lot of cloud cover, so the setup could be getting better. Could be. Yeah, he is side by side right now. That is Cody Kennedy in the 63. I feel like Cody could kind of benefit from this. If you got dirt racing experience, this is where it's going to come in handy. And I'm just being honest. And I mean, that's why I feel like Cody's going to be good. That's why I feel like Derek and Todd's done kind of good. I mean, Derek's out by 5 seconds right now. This guy's putting on a clinic. You want to talk about somebody that's driving a car? The 82 is on freaking rails, and sorry to use that kind of talk, but he is on rails compared to look at him. Oh, there he is. He has figured something out with this setup, and nobody else has. I mean, he is absolutely gone, and we've only been back green 18 laps. He's almost out front by 6 seconds. It's going to be a matter of time. He's going to be seeing cars like, oh, man. 63, Cody Kennedy got really loose. He's up in second, by the way. The 41, see, I feel like Levi would really benefit from this as well with the slick conditions. Like, I feel like he would be the one that would really benefit. Here goes the 31, Gary Smith. He had to hustle the car. We got a yellow as Brian Kenna, and Brian Kenna is smoking. He has been the one with the most issues tonight. You're going to see everybody hit pit road here, by the way. You're not going to see nobody pit, and here's why. Brian Kenna, hard contact there, and that, man, that setup is tough. Wow. The pit road is going to be open. If you don't pit here, you're crazy. I just want to point that out. Everybody's got to hit pit road. Remember, they got to exit off turn 2, so you got to wait right here. They are at the start-finish line. The 82 looking to come down pit road. Yeah, everybody's going to come down pit. If you don't hit pit road, by the way, Brian Young's staying up to get a lap back. He will be back on the lead lap, so good for the 86 to see that. I don't know what Derek figured out, but good for him because nobody else has figured it out yet. Maybe being slow is just the way to do it. I mean, not saying he's slow, but, maybe just take your time is the way to go. And Brian Young, As you see the race on, or cars on pit road. Todd Chase right there in that green number 9. I don't see anybody taking 2 tires. I don't think that would benefit nobody. Race off pit road going to be easily won by the 82. Cody Kennedy looks like he's going to be next. Levi Allen actually took 2 tires. See, I don't think that's going to benefit too much. He may be trying to actually tighten the car up, which may, I mean, it's a good thing to try early, I would suppose, later. So we'll see if it benefits, but I don't know. Pace lights going off on a pace car, getting ready to go back green this time here at Bristol Motor Speedway, sponsored by Raise Energy. Watching the iRacing Legacy Cup Series here on TRN. And to make Derek Pemberton happy, since the U.S. Open is weekend, or is going on right now, we're going to do our golf restart for him as the pace car decides to take a left down pit road. We are set to go back green here at Thunder Valley, and the green flag sets the wave. Green flag is back out here in the air as we are back to green. Derek Pemberton looks to take advantage early. 4 tires on that number 82 versus 2 tires of Levi Allen. Thing is, will Levi be able to benefit from this? I feel like he may early. Does it tighten the race car up? That's going to be a good question. Levi out front right now by about 3/10. So right now Levi looking pretty good. Levi, of course, sponsored by Rad Plus Plus. Also has Miracle Coffee Company on the side of the car. But right behind him, you got the guy that has kind of figured out this racetrack. Especially it seems like on the longer run. And that's the 82. And he is closing that gap up on these 2 tires. But I'm going to be honest, 2 tires don't look bad. It worries me, though. Once we hit about 10 laps on these tires, that's when things start getting a little sketchy for a lot of these guys. And here you see it. Watch the 82 to make a move to the inside. Yeah, the Derek gets such a good run through the center. It is ridiculous. That's probably the best run I've seen anybody get in these cars here. Here comes Gary Smith. I think them tires are playing a little bit of a factor now on that 41. Alex going to take away the 8th spot. It's another guy I thought he did really good in qualifying. Not so much right now in the race. He's struggling under race conditions right now. Oh, Gary Smith loose on the bottom. Todd Chase on the bottom. Hard into the wall for the 9. Will the caution come out? It does. Replay of this, and I expect everybody to be back on pit road here once again. Right there is what brought the caution. When he touched the racing surface is what brought it out. Just wanted to let you guys know. Yeah, I would have pitted there, by the way, if I was the leader. I don't know why he stayed out. That is not a good call, in my opinion. We'll find out, but maybe they know, somebody don't. I think tires are that important, so Gary Smith is coming down. Even though he brought the caution, he is the one coming down pit lane. There was a couple other cars that stayed out. Lucky Dog is going to go to the 66, by the way. Or he did get to Lucky. So here we go. Pace light should be going off this time. You see the 66. He is dropping to the tail end. He was one of your Lucky Dogs. Still a few laps down here. So he's going to need a few more breaks to get back on the lead lap. And pace lights are still on at the moment, so we're going to take a couple more trips around at least. Sitting here watching, the only thing I think, you know what, the way these guys have going for them is the cautions are coming out so often. I don't know if it's going to hurt them too much right now as far as our leaders go, unless they are the caution. Gary Smith, the first one with fresh tires, back in 5th, hasn't really moved up. He's moved up one spot. There is that. Celio looking underneath. Paid Auburn here. This is for the 6th spot. Looks like he's going to be able to take that spot away. Paint may have scraped the wall there a little bit. Back up front. Derek Pemberton, Levi Allen, Ron Christensen Jr. But oh, there goes the 41. Remember, he took 2 tires. Watch for a yellow. There it is. Just lost it coming off the corner. Good job not getting into anything, though. Now what do you do if you're these leaders? Because now the guys that pitted earlier, we didn't really go that long. Now the guys that pitted earlier definitely won't pit, I don't think. 22 laps on a lot of these guys' sets. I don't know. We'll see. Probably going to stay out, I would guess, but who knows? Gary Smith's already up to third with a fresh set, so I think it's kind of, I don't know, man. I really don't know what you would do here. Smart call, I think. I don't see everybody pitting. Yes, I do. That goes to show you how important tires are. Everybody came down. There may be some 2-tire stops here, though, on some guys. Possibly. So we'll have to wait and see if that's a case or not. But here they come down the pit lane, and once again, these guys have to enter off turn 2, come all the way down the backstretch on pit road, back around turn 3 and 4 on the apron, then hit their pit stops here in the front stretch and exit in turn 1, if that makes sense. Actually, it would be turn 2 where they really exit. So they enter and exit basically at turn 2. Race off pit road, and yep, somebody definitely took 2 tires, and that would be Taylor Gentry. I knew some cars would probably take 2. So we'll see if it pays off. As now the actual 82 is going to be first. Derek Pippert, who's actually 81, has the 82 on his car, is going to be second. Ron Christensen Jr. is going to be third. Cody Kennedy fourth. Joe Morgani fifth. I think that was a good call for them guys to pit there, though. I think that's the right thing to do. By the way, the sponsor of this race is the Valleydale Meats 125. We used to have a Valleydale here, by the way, in Bristol. This track's literally right beside my house, probably about 5 to 10 minutes down the road. So, pretty cool. Even though there's no Valleydale here now. But, you know, whatever. We did have off last week, by the way. I want to mention that. So, get ready to come back to the green flag here, though. As the pace car drops in, green flag out. Now, Derek Pemberton's restarts have been pretty much on point tonight, though. Even though the first start was really questionable, but whatever. Side by side for the lead. 2 tires versus 4. We already seen which one wins this. However, Taylor Gentry could use this to his advantage. Maybe gain some track position out of this from where he was. Right now, he is under attack now for second. As Ron Christensen Jr. taking a peek underneath him. Derek wants these 2 guys to race side by side as much as they can right now. That would help him pull away a little bit. Remember, we seen him earlier get out to almost a 6-second lead. Christensen is going to take away the second position this time. I feel like the track is getting better for these guys. But turns 1 and 4 is still a little sketchy to me. I think 2 and 3 is okay. We are past the halfway point, I might add. As you watch Ron trying to run down our race leader. I want to jump back just a little bit. Alex and Joe Morgani going at it here. Joe in that 53 car. Giving up that spot. Joe, of course, a few wins this season as well. Morgani with Talon. Will this bring out a yellow? Did he just? I think he might be done, actually. Did he? Is that our X limit? We stay green. I think he might have hit his X limit on that. Of course, these guys do run a playoff race as well. They do have some playoff races. The good news is, most of these guys may make it. There's only 13 drivers here tonight, so. Caution flags out. Alex Vasilio around on the middle, or in the middle of the backstretch. And here's what happened with this. This is the iRacing Legacy Cup Series, by the way, Bruce. And sorry if it's lagging on my end. I see that my encoder has gone up a little bit. And unfortunately, I can't fix it right now. So hopefully it kind of fixes itself. As pit road should be open. Let me double check something here, by the way, guys. Let me make sure everything's closed over here. Don't want nothing downloading. Hopefully that stops it. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that fixed a little lag issue we was having. Sorry about that, guys. Not sure what was going on. I was trying to figure it out. Anyway, we are coming to lap 77 next time by. And I noticed a lot of these guys did not pit. Derek Pemberton staying out. I'm going to be honest, a lot of these guys, some of these guys may not pit anymore. I'm actually surprised that our leaders really didn't hit pit road. Maybe they realize once they get some laps on the tires, maybe they start coming in better. I'm not real sure. But this is the iRacing Legacy Series. You can search it. It's part of the Strictly Street Stocks on Facebook. You can search that. It's kind of the new series that these guys are running this season. It's a fun one, though. Here we go. Pace car ready to drop in. It is dropped in. We're ready to go back green. Will fresh tires pay out? We turn it up to find out. All right, guys, coming to lap number 85. Derek Pemberton still out front. There is a battle a little bit further back. Pate Auburn, Gary Smith, and a whole bunch more. Brian Young, Todd Chase, Alex Cerlio there as well. Gary Smith up to fourth. Remember, he's got fresh tires compared to the rest of these guys. Will that play a factor come to the end of this one? I mean, he is closing in as a 63 of Cody Kennedy. Had to wheel the car quite a bit there. Oh, Gary Smith on the bottom, trying to put a pass on Donnie. That is for fourth. Do not be surprised, by the way, if we get a yellow, we see everybody come down pit stops for one more time. Gary Smith making really fast work as he gets around third place. Cody Kennedy drops back to third or fourth. Ron Christian Jr. still second. Gary trying to run him down. And as far as lap times, it's not even close. Gary is running way better lap times right now. Actually, second place right now. Running better lap times than Derek Pemberton. We'll see if... Oh, we got a caution coming out. Todd Chase around here again for the second time. And this was just major net code, I believe. Good luck figuring this one out. That car snapped like it was net code. I mean, he was halfway around anyway, but it snapped the rest of the way like somebody got into him. So pit road's going to be open. I think you've got to hit pit road. If you're all these guys, I don't see the point of staying out. With Gary Smith on fresher tires, I just don't know the benefit you would get personally. I mean, he was 4/10 faster each lap, 5/10 faster, so we'll see what happens with Derek and Ron Christensen. Yeah, I think you got to stay or pit. Jerry may stay out. No, Gary's going to come down as well. I think everybody else coming down pit lane. Lucky Dog is going to go to Brian Kidda. It'll be a big race off pit road here. Guys, want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you reach up, hit that subscribe button, the like button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you follow us, please. We're trying to build up our new following here. Back here on trackside once again. Race off pit road. Donnie's going to take two. And Derek going to come out second. We've seen this before. Personally, we've seen two tires not really pay off. I get why Donnie did it. Like, if he's able to catch an early yellow, it works out. Personally, though, you got to take four now in my situation. In the situation, I think earlier two was okay to gain track position, but this late in the race, I just don't know. If you see Brian Kidd on pit road, I just don't know how two tires benefit too much. I guess there could be a little bit of benefit to it, but I don't know. So here we go. Derek Pemberton's looking for another good restart, but he does got Donnie up in front of him. Two guys have had run-ins a couple times in the past. We'll see if anything overcomes it this time. So far this season it hasn't been too bad, but Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. And there you see it, the 82 right to the bottom. That's what he's done. So much good. How about Gary Smith making a pass on Ron Christensen Jr.? That was a good pass. Gary's looking to go 3 wide at Bristol. This ain't never going to work. There's still 3 wide. Now 2 wide. Now single file. That's exactly what Derek wants. Now Derek just wants us to go green. Don't think that may not happen. Here comes Gary looking to the inside of Donnie, trying to take away second. That's going to be taken away with ease. So Gary gets by Donnie this time. That's one thing Derek's had to his advantage. He has had a little bit of older tires in between him and the next car with fresh tires. Will this benefit the 82 or 31? And we're going to watch lap times here as they start ticking across as they work off start finish line now. Derek was a little bit faster this time. We'll know more as that is the fastest lap of the race, a 15.639. Derek seems like he's driving away a little bit. Battle right now for third. That time Derek once again was the fastest in the field. Battle for third and for fifth as well. Morgani battling back there for the fifth spot with Cody Kennedy. And Ron Christian Jr. is able to take away third. There's Cody Kennedy and Joe Morgani side by side. Well, was side by side. Cody Kennedy takes that spot away. Coming to lap 101, Derek Pemberton out in front here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Looking to try to get his third win of the season. What's going to be curious here is if we get a caution late in this race, what's going to happen? Oh, Cody Kennedy, a big save coming off the corner. He just cut Derek a break because that could have been bad. I think, honestly, whatever the leader does, these guys are going to do opposite of, I feel like. Maybe. We'll see. If we get a yellow, that is. Derek right now is praying that there's no yellow, though. But that might be wishful thinking if you're the 81/82. Alex Rosario side by side with Brian Young. Hasn't spoke a lot about Brian Young. Remember, he went a lap down early. Young right now up in 6th. There is a wreck. Joe Morgani, caution flag coming out. Todd Chase Jr. on pit road as well. I think he wrecked down pit road, actually. Yeah, he got involved here at Pate Albin. The 66 into the wall. And then Pate just gets loose. Todd goes underneath. Hard contact. And, well, Todd Chase just says, hey, we're going to go ahead and make a pit stop here. Come back out. Although he didn't really pit. So watch the cars here as Pate Albin may have had another issue here. I don't know what just happened here. Okay, so this right here is a little bit delayed. That's why I was wondering what happened. He backs up down the track and then starts rolling. That's when Derek and him start rolling around. So what do you do here if you're the leader? He is coming down pit lane. Very interesting. We might be taking 2 tires here. I don't know. 4 might work. I don't know. I don't know what you do here if you're in this situation. Brian Young stays out. Everybody else is on pit road. So what do you do? And what if the 31 wins the race off pit road? Derek's in a... I mean, this is the last pit stop, I think, of the race. I don't think these guys are going to hit pit lane anymore. I don't think. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. We're going to find out, though. Things are about to really get interesting. You see the cars right there on pit lane. I expect 2 tire stops here from some people. Everybody looks like they're taking 4. I think Derek only took 2. That's interesting. Everybody else took 4. We're going to try to find out if Derek took 2 or 4. That right side dropped really quick. Or, I mean, left side dropped really quick. So, we'll find out if we can. So, things are really about to get interesting. You're Derek Pemberton. You took 4. You better be up on that wheel because I still think 4's better. But he was there for a while. I don't know if this was 4 or 2 that he took. I mean, that was a long time for 2 tires. I mean, literally, he set there for 18 seconds. Maybe he didn't take fuel. I don't really know. But either way, we're going to find out. It's Brian Young, by the way. You can't forget about him. He is out front. You never know what could happen with that. I mean, good call to try to do it. And this race has gone by so quick, we didn't even get to the nighttime portion of the race like we thought we would. Pace lights are off on the pace car, though. We are about to go back green flag here from Thunder Valley. We're waiting for the pace car to drop in. Pace car takes the left. Watch for that restart from that 82. He has been getting good starts. There we go, green flag. And I think this right here is what does it. He looks straight to the bottom. I think it kind of throws the guy off up in front of him. There is benefit to that. And now, here's where things get interesting. How quick can this 31 get around the 86? He's going to do it with ease. Yeah, I think 2 tires was what the 82 took. And Derek Pemberton, I feel like he's not as fast. I don't know. He's looking good right there. Ron Christensen does clear Brian Young as well. Derek rolls the center so good, though, and it helps the exit. I mean, he was faster than second place last time. Ron Christensen was closing in on second as well. That time, Gary Smith looked really good. He actually was faster. Thing is, with Gary, it worries me. After a few laps, his car seems like it wants to loosen up. And he drives it in so hard trying to catch up. I just don't know. Their top 3's kind of broke away. That's Alex Serio back and forth, by the way. Gary's definitely closing in. For now, the thing is, he's got to make sure his car stays straight this time. Yeah, he's getting loose right there in the center, but now he's side by side with Ron Christensen Jr., who gets loose as well. Derek Pemberton probably like a caution because here comes Christensen Jr. looking to go to the lead. Not going to be able to get it on the bottom side. Derek Pemberton just cut right down and wrecked them both. I don't know why he just did that. And big wreck here at Bristol. What? And here's a replay. He just came straight down. And Gary Smith goes to the lead. Everybody else dodges it. Cody Kennedy gets involved. Wow. Well, pit road's going to be open. You got to hit pit road. Race ain't over. From what I'm hearing, the 80 or Derek got loose. And by the way, pit road is open and Gary Smith coming down. And Joe Morgani staying out. And you got to hit pit road, but a couple guys staying out. I like the call if you stay out, if you was a little bit further back. Like Joe Morgani staying out. Donnie going to stay out here. Taylor Gentry, Cody Kennedy. I mean, a bunch of cars are staying out. I mean, I know Levi in the 66. Brian Kidd is staying out. Gary Smith coming down, though. So I have confirmed. They said that Derek just got loose is what they're saying. From what I'm hearing. Tough break then. This race ain't over. We got a chance at green-white checkers here, so keep that in mind. As Joe Morgani, Donnie and Taylor Gentry. How about that? Cody Kennedy 4th, Brian Kidda 5th, Todd Chase 6th. And from there, it is guys with fresh tires. And I'm going to be honest, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if the wrecks are over. I'm just going to be honest. With these guys with fresh tires, they are going to be flying up through the field. I just want to see Derek's car. Oh, he's good now. He took his last quick repair. A lot of these guys actually... Oh, there's Alex's car quite a bit there. Let's see Cody's car. He actually got into Derek pretty good. You know what? That's Bristol. He'll be fine. Will this be the final restart of the night? Probably not. We're going to find out. Pace light's about to go off here from Thunder Valley. Sun shining here on the front stretch from Bristol. We're going to be going back green on lap 121. So 5 laps to go. Plenty of time for some great action to happen, that's for sure. If you're these guys that took fresh tires from 6th on back, it is no holds bars. You are basically just going after it. Pace car drops in. Green flag set to wave. Green flag is out. And yeah, you see people going straight to the bottom. I don't know if there's going to be a penalty or not, but look at Gary Smith. Fresh tires and all. Taking away 3rd here. It's a matter of time. This man's going to be in the lead. I'm calling it now. He is driving the wheels off the car. 4 laps to go. He takes 2nd away. Caution flag is out. Pate Albin's around. 3 wide here. What happened here, though? Oh, Peyton Levi just gets together. Todd does a good job avoiding it. Good for him. Yeah, what is going on here? These guys are slow. Maybe waiting on the pace car. I'm not quite sure what is going on. Yes, they are waiting on the pace car. Here it is. So now they'll start rolling. Oh, what is Bristol sitting on? That is weird. So Gary Smith was able to do pretty well. Like, he's sitting 3rd. Personally like where that 31's sitting. Such a good restart for him. Morgani's looking to be our first 3-time winner, though. Just saying. Tomorrow night, guys, we'll be live once again. Tomorrow night, we will be for the North American iRacing League. Their championship race is tomorrow. We'll be live for that. You guys tune in. We may even have a special guest to the booth with me. It'll be fun. We may have Brandon Roberts. He's a driver from there that will be possibly popping in the booth. Have to wait and see. But crown the champion for that series tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. Saturday night as well, we go to North Wilkesboro, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but we will be Saturday night racing as well, of course, for the WOS CRL series. Sunday night we'll be live as well from North Wilkesboro, I know for sure, for the truck series for the American Sim Racing League. Pace lights are going to go out this time. Got to go around one more time, but getting ready to go back green. Here we go. Will Joe Morgani be able to hold on and become the first three-time winner this season? And Donnie, get the lead. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. We got one car exiting pit lane. Pit lane should be closed, by the way. I believe it is. We are green. And one thing that Donnie just did was fantastic. He goes straight to the bottom. Blocks the move from Gary Smith. Not going to last for long. He's going to take second. Here comes Gary Smith. If the white flag comes out, race is official. Keep that in mind. Wrecking behind them. They keep it going for now. Final lap is out. Coming to the green flag. Gary Smith picks up the first win of the season. Joe Morgani second. Donnie going to finish third. Derek Pemberton finishes in P4. Alex Vasilio finishes in fifth. Cody Kennedy, Taylor Gentry, Brian Kidda, Brian Young, Ron Christensen Jr., Todd Chase, Pate Albin, Levi Allen. But your winner here tonight. And a heck of a drive by this guy. Definitely deserves it. Gary Smith putting it in victory lane. We're going to talk to him right now. See if we can find him. Oh, he's not in here yet. We'll have to wait a moment. Talk to Joe Morgani. Finishing second. Hey, Joe, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Joe, it's Adam. You got a copy?
Hey, Adam, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. Finishing P2. I thought you was going to be able to put it in victory lane in that green-white checker. Of course, fresh tires such a big thing when it came to tonight's race. Talk us through it, man. It was a wild one.
It honestly was, and I had damage early on from getting into the wall early in the race, and then, I think I pile drove it into the wall a couple of times, and I waited until about 25 laps to go to use my fast repair, and then I used it, and then I pancaked the wall again. So I'm like, well, okay. But it was all about trying not to over rev the motor, because when you're on the high side with the setup that we had to manage, our water temp, oil temp, and everything else like that.
Really?
And I was afraid. So I was left. Wow. I was actually left early.
Wow. Yeah, it seemed like, honestly, the slower you went, the faster it was from what I noticed, too, because when I noticed Derek got out of that big lead, that's what I noticed from him. But, man, another good night here for you. I mean, you can't complain too much about it. Finishing second, of course, points. Are you even thinking about points right now because, you're already locked into the playoffs?
I won't worry about points until we actually start the playoffs, right. And then I'll start to worry a little bit.
Definitely understandable, man. Well, we know it's your good for the playoffs. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give out tonight?
Low Budget TV. Had a great time with them in Indianapolis last weekend.
Yeah, I seen a video of that, by the way. Very cool cars up there.
Dude, the Outlaw Modifieds Outlaw Figure 8 Modifieds are insane.
They look like they was actually getting around that track pretty good.
15.7 was actually track record set by the one and only Mark Tunney, former winner of the 3-hour figure 8 race.
Yeah, you even worked some cameras, correct?
That's right. I was down in the pits, working a camera. Any angles that you saw that were in the pits, like overhead, I was using a monopod and had it sticking in either in my stomach or in my leg, and I was actually holding it straight up.
That is cool. Man, any other shout-outs you want to give out?
Fanatec, Abuto, everybody in this league, and of course, I keep forgetting to do this every time I'm in a podium position. Thank you, Adam, for broadcasting this league. You do a fantastic job, buddy.
Hey, that means a lot, man. Thank you very much. Good job tonight, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll move you back up once I can figure out what I'm doing. Right. I love Discord. We'll move him right there. I hope that's the right spot. Next up, we're going to talk to... Gary Smith's not in here, so we're going to talk to Donnie finishing in P number 3 here tonight. Hey, Donnie, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Donnie, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Finishing P3 tonight, man. Honestly, it worked out pretty good. You staying out on old tires. I mean, I didn't really know what to think when you guys did that, but it plays out. Another good finish, another podium finish for you, so that's got to feel nice.
Feel pretty good to run third, considering I was in the back most of the night.
For sure on that. Talk us through tonight, man. This place was tough to get around. Seemed like the cars would get really loose after about 10 laps.
It was a handful. I mean, some of them guys had it down pretty good. I wasn't quite as good as some of them guys. I just got lucky.
Lucky or whatever, man, but it works out in your favor finishing third tonight. Is there any shout outs you want to give out? Good finish by you.
Man, I like to thank Skills VR, my son, for making the paint jobs on these things
Awesome.
and you putting this on. And man, it's a good group of guys. I enjoy running with them.
Hey, it's always cool when your son and stuff gets involved, especially painting your cars. It's always a cool thing to do. Good job tonight, man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. There you go. There's Donnie, and we do not have our race winner here tonight. Unfortunately, Gary's been not here, but congratulations to him. Derek Pemberton finished fourth. Alex Sarah, Cody Kennedy, Taylor Gentry, Brian Kidda. As far as points go, some people went down one. Everybody pretty much stayed the same as far as points, though. There wasn't really no big changes as far as points. But that'll be it for here tonight, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed the race. Y'all have a great night. Sorry we had a little bit of connection issues on my end, but we'll see y'all guys tomorrow night. Y'all have to take care and God bless.